Ladies and gentlemen, to set the tone and to paint a picture of who we are, and where we are going, I now introduce our National Campaign Chairman and First Vice President, Mr. Steve Blackett, to address you at this time. Comrade Steve.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Madam President, my former parliamentary colleagues, members of the Executive and General Councils, candidates, specially invited guests, and those joining us virtually, a very good evening to you. It is indeed my pleasure to warmly welcome you here this evening, for we know being in fellowship together is always a good thing. Not only is it my pleasure, but it is also my honor to say to you that this event represents, for all of us, a quantum shift in how we're doing things. We have deconstructed our institution and machinery, carefully cleaned our cogs and oiled them. But more importantly, we have knocked off the rust. Our now well-oiled machinery is in place. We recommit to our guiding principles and philosophy. We reconnect with the people of this country, and we resolve to give you our best in effort, performance, and achievements. Today is an historic one for us. It was on this day 60 years ago that you, the people of Barbados, in an exercise of your democratic right to vote, elected the Democratic Labour Party as your government, and Errol Walton Barrow became your premier. It was indeed a historic occasion in many ways. Firstly, Frank Leslie Walcott ran as an independent in the constituency of St. Peter and won. Secondly, both the Democratic Labour Party's candidates soundly beat the leader of the Barbados Labour Party, Dr. Hugh Gordon Cummins, in the constituency of St. Thomas. And thirdly, of a possible full slate of 24 candidates, the Democratic Labour Party fielded 16 and secured the government with wins from 14 of those 16 candidates. Then came a slew of landmark policies and programs, including free secondary education in 1962, the establishment of the National Insurance Scheme, and of course, making Barbados an independent state in 1966. Our independence at that time was an occasion of national celebration. Barbadians were widely consulted. Our creatives were actively engaged in the process of establishing and look and feel of the national symbols. In addition, and I emphasize, the vision of an independent Barbados was clearly articulated. It is for these reasons, among others, that November 30th and our independence will forever, and I say forever, occupy an indelible imprint in the consciousness of our development as a nation. Comrades and friends, Barbados shall forever be an independent nation. We can contrast how our people felt back then and to how they are feeling today. What ought to have been a moment of awakening and renewed commitment to uphold and defend the honor of Barbados, so that by our living we do credit to our nation wherever we go, that has been lost. And sadly, it is crystal clear that this may never return. And so, we have found ourselves as a nation and a people uncertain of what to celebrate. Our sacred pride and joy have been stolen, and we want it back. Back then, we knew who we were. We were friends of all and satellites of none. We were proud and industrious people, punching above our weight, as we excelled wherever we went. There was some depth to our living and our existence. We knew what we had to do and we did it. We knew that to advance in a competitive world, we had to study hard and educate ourselves. We knew that there was a season for everything under the sun, a time to laugh, a time to relax, and a time to have fun, but also a time to dig deep, put our hands to the plow, and propel our country forward. We knew that in the process of nation building, we had to pay attention to our people and ensure that no one was left behind. We knew we had to create an environment conducive to raising our children to be decent, well-educated men and women who would become the leaders of tomorrow. We knew we had to take care of our able-bodied people who were leading productive lives and contributing to our economy. We also knew that we had to provide them with a social safety net to shield them during difficult times. We further extended that safety net to our seniors and ensured that their sunset years were enjoyed with dignity and with pride. Ladies and gentlemen, Barbados is more than just an island. It is our home. Like any home, we must safeguard it. We must protect it from all dangers. Comrades and friends, back then, who we were as a people was a reflection of who and what we allowed to influence us. And so, the Democratic Labour Party felt it so to be absolutely imperative for us to have our own national broadcasting station, not just to promote fetes and fet culture, but one that truly reflected the pride of who we are. Classism had to go. We were called upon to answer the poignant question of what mirror image we had of ourselves. In this country today, too many of us have abandoned our class origins as citizenry to be bedazzled by the glitz of international travel and international media attention. It is as if the picture's frame has more significance than the picture itself. Let us be frank. When we truly examine the picture today, we continue to see flaws that no amount of fancy window dressing can hide. Our desire is to live in a well-ordered society. Barbados remains much more than an economy. It is also a society. And the Democratic Labour Party has and will always place the welfare of our people in the front burner. It is about people. I repeat, it is about people. That is why we have also carefully selected a team, a slate of candidates who will make you and your founding fathers proud. This evening, ladies and gentlemen, you will meet some of them. Unfortunately, for obvious reasons, not all of them can be named. We are proud of our candidates of past, and we are equally proud of our present candidates. I assure you, you will be fed a rich diet this evening, but it is important to document and remind you when you elected us as your government for 33 of the 60 years which we are celebrating this evening. Comrades and friends, we are well on our way to readying ourselves to serve you as a team of committed individuals and members of this great political party with a proud legacy. On behalf of the President, Executive, and General Council, I welcome you all this afternoon. May the good God we serve in this God-fearing island continue to richly bless you, each and every one of you. I thank you.